Raising eyebrows. The I-Team investigates a growing beauty trend that experts say could put you at risk. Infections, bad work, even disfigurement. Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy joining us tonight with the serious concerns the I-Team has uncovered. Chuck.
Kathy, what's being done to keep an eye on the hottest new beauty trend? A procedure that tonight is raising eyebrows called microblading. The I-Team uncovers procedures with no specific regulations, some of them permanent, women and men suffering serious consequences from questionable treatments.
They've never looked normal.
Microblading is a type of cosmetic procedure where a technician uses a needle to scratch what looks like hairs into someone's eyebrow that they fill in with pigment. Across the country, women are suffering serious problems, bad scabs and apparent infections, turning to other permanent cosmetic artists to try to fix shoddy work.
I was very disappointed to walk out, and I hid my face. I hid my eyebrows for 2 weeks with large glasses.
While microblading is the newest trend in the permanent cosmetics industry, experts say many people still choose permanent tattoos that look like makeup, with sometimes hard-to-fix results.
It was horrible because it's scary, and people looking at you like, oh, what's going on?
Chicagoan Lisa Darling went to a tattoo parlor for her eyebrow work. Now she's stuck with a potentially long and costly removal and repair process.
They don't look right, and by them being on my face, you know, people don't know they're tattoos until they look and say, your eyebrow's green. And then I can say, oh, that's green eye makeup, but it's not.
The I-Team has found that Illinois officials view these types of permanent cosmetics procedures the same way as normal tattoos, inspecting shops for cleanliness and certifying technicians for bloodborne pathogen awareness. Illinois Department of Public Health officials say they've written hundreds of warning letters to unregistered permanent cosmetics establishments, and they're drafting rules to allow for sanctions for places that operate without state registration. But there are no specific regulations regarding microblading, and no certification or regulation that ensures technicians actually know what they're doing.
Regulations. What regulations? There is basically no regulations.
Registered nurse Lana Schluter says she has helped hundreds of women with permanent makeup problems. She says the lack of regulations or standards that require specific training can lead to disaster.
It's very unregulated. It could be very dangerous because you don't really know what's inserted under your skin.
Bad things can happen.
Dr. Murad Alam says people considering permanent cosmetics should make sure their technician has completed a number of successful procedures and has been referred to them by someone who has had a good outcome.
People are reluctant to talk about something that they find embarrassing. So in general, if we are seeing one person with this complication, there are many others out there who are reluctant to show it to us.
Dr. Alam says while some procedures come out with satisfactory results, good research is the key to avoiding a costly mistake. Illinois Department of Public Health officials tell the I-Team they do social media searches to look for establishments that are operating without proper state body art registration. They say they've seen an increase in the past year in salons and other establishments registering with the state to perform microblading or permanent makeup.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.